Hello, class, sit down, sit down. Today's subject, the mind of a gacha player, more specifically their overall life cycle. We're gonna divide it into phases so it's more clear for you guys. Make sure to take notes because this will be in your final test. Let us now begin with phase 1. The introduction, or rather, the birth of a gacha player. You can see the gacha gamer as an offshoot of the anime fan evolutionary tree, and therefore the most common way people become one is through a class change of sorts. The specimen is in a state of boredom and starts wondering, are there any games of my favorite anime I can play? The bored anime fan scours Google and realizes that most anime games for console or PC are complete garbage. But then, in the distance, hidden beneath all the garbage, they see a free game of their favorite show for their smartphone and say, I mean, it's free, might as well give it a try.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Another common way would be the simple recommendation by another specimen was already deep into the gacha hole, a contagion of sorts. Back in the day at least, these were the most common ways before the AAA gacha games took over. The likes of Genshin Impact and other Orioverse titles have effectively transcended the niche as a whole in terms of sheer popularity. Well, now that the specimen is inside the game, what happens now? In this phase, the specimen is now learning the game, and he's most likely utterly confused. What do you mean my characters don't level up after a battle, but if I throw stupid ass books at them they do? You're telling me I have to level up each skill as well? Why is all equipment random?
What kind of place is this?
So what to do? You look for help, of course. Thank you, Mtashed, very pog. You may also go into Discord servers to ask for help and to talk about your new obsession. Speaking of which, we got a Discord server now. I think you should join. You should join, guys. You should all join. Got a little sidetracked there, but fact of the matter is that by this point you're invested. In terms of time, that is. The money investment is not too far away, don't you worry about that. At this point, you will keep playing until we reach phase 3. See, we've been in this casino for a while now, but we haven't spent any money yet. Well, we felt like there was no need up until now. And to be fair, most of these games treat you very well at the start. Tons of freebies and fun stuff to do, and they will have you hooked. But then, the inescapable fate of a gacha gamer finally catches up to you. A new character releases, and they're either super strong, hot as fuck, or a combination of the above. That is if you didn't spend every single gem you had on random banners just because. You people, the ones that as soon as they get currency do a single pull, not even a temple, a single, you guys need help. But anyway. Wait, what? How am I not getting my favorite character? Let me go farm some more currency and come back. Days go by and you don't have your character. Their banner is soon going away and you start to panic. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You say while walking back and forth in your room like you're at a big crossroad of your life. Wait, wasn't that the title of this section? So, what are you gonna do? Let your characters escape? Who knows when they're ever gonna be back? Are you going to spend money? Oh boy, I was about to get a little ahead of myself there, but then again, if you don't spend money, oh well, tough luck. Be ready to see your character back never and to live with the knowledge that all the currency you spent was just thrown in the bin. You might be sad, but the hope to get your character next time and all the time you spent already grinding will not let you give up so easily.
Gamble idiots.
Or you break. You pull out your credit card. Don't even want to look at the notification from your bank because it's going to make you cry. And then you get your character. The rush of dopamine you get is enough to feed you for a week and to keep you playing for months. You are now hooked mentally and monetarily, also known as your We all know the story is Sisyphus thanks to the fucking memes, but I thought it was a tale very similar to the one of the gacha player of this next phase, and so it takes his name. It's been a few months by this point, and we're still chasing that high that we had at the start. First comes in the form of playing the game consistently. I mean, you're still having fun, right? You're growing your account, you get new characters and being new content. What could be more fun than that? But the more you keep going, the less it becomes enjoyable, until you're bored. You go from playing daily to missing days to playing 3 to 1 day per week. And then, just like that, you don't feel like it anymore. Sure, you might come back for big events, but it sure as heck doesn't feel the same anymore. And is this a gacha game exclusive thing? Of course not, and I'm sure we've all played and quit tons of games. But there's definitely something to be said about how games like these may affect your psyche. You may also still be spending money, but it just doesn't hit the same. Your brain is in dire need of dopamine. So what does it do? Since it can't find it here anymore, it will look for it somewhere else. And that somewhere else is another gacha game. And then the cycle repeats. You play a new game, you feed your dopamine receptors, it gets boring, and then on to the next one. Meanwhile, behind you there's a trail of money and time you spent, and trust me, you will keep on growing bigger and bigger until there's nothing left of you. I ain't gonna lie, bro, there's no good ending here. In my opinion, you're already doomed the second you touch a gacha game. But even then, there are some enlightened folks that may reach this secret phase of a life as a gacha gamer. Those few enlightened that won't search for that high through games anymore. They will put some of that energy into a place where they can share their passion or addiction. Their dopamine receptors are now filled by views and likes. Yes sir, you become a content creator to give some type of meaning to all the money and time you spend. Now subscribe so I can pay for LR Broly on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Join the Discord server and follow me on Twitch. I'm out. Peace.